Good evening, my beautiful collective. I hope you have a wonderful day. I was out getting some sun. And you know what? Sex in the City. Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Sex in the City. Y'all remember that fucking show? And we're going to talk about Samantha and Carrie. Okay? Now, I love how they portrayed Samantha's character on that show. Okay? Samantha was single, right? She was a very sexually active single person. But the thing with Samantha, she wasn't meeting these guys and planning a fucking wedding the next day. Right? She played it the way us single people who enjoy sex do. You know the game. You know what the hell is up. Right? Then you had Carrie. Oh, let's talk about Carrie. Carrie, whose article was Sex in the fucking City, but every man she fucked turned out to be a fucking relationship, right? And remember when Carrie walked in on Samantha, exploring the delivery guy and got all fucking prudish about it? It was like, bitch, the title of your fucking newspaper article is Sex in the fucking City. Your column is Sex in the fucking City, and everyone you meet, you fall in love with. Right? And let's look at who Carrie fell in love with. Y'all remember Aiden? Not a damn thing wrong with Aiden, but she fucked that up. With who? Mr. Big. Then you had Burger in there for a hot minute. Y'all remember him? Yeah, she fucked that up because of who? Mr. Big. Hell fucking Barishnikov. Flew her ass to fucking Paris. Remember that beautiful, I think it was Oscar de la Renta gown when she's sitting there on the fucking bed. And she fucked that up. For who? Mr. Big. Who continually let her ass down. So how many of you are going to be Carrie and let a Mr. Big character in your life come fuck up your good thing? And those of you remember, Samantha was single the whole time she was doing what she was doing. But even in that, they portrayed her. They would judge her for being a sexually active woman. But she wasn't fucking around with these men promising them, a happily ever after or wanting it to be a happily ever after. But she did, when she did finally get married, settle the fuck down. And she didn't cheat. It's a double standard for women, right? A lot of women that open up. And as someone who has been hit on by married and gay couples, those that want to open up a relationship, thus one journeys to the stars. A 10 card. Endings. You're going to move out of this trap that you're in. How many of you are going to get trapped with the Mr. Big? Because you're not willing to see the bigger picture. You're not willing to accept what Spirit wants to bring in. Spirit gave Carrie plenty of fucking decent options, and she always fucked it up with Mr. Big. She always did. Are some of y'all going to fuck your situation up because of a Mr. Big type character? Motherfucker married a bitch on her ass, and she'd still go fucking flying every time he fucking called. But remember how they treated Samantha. And Samantha, she wasn't cheating on anybody. She was just a sexually active woman enjoying her power and strength and her singlehood. The woman always gets put down at the end of those situations. So remember that when you open up into third-party situations. The woman's always going to come out looking bad. Open relationships result when people get desperate and they try to keep somebody, okay? Yeah, Daddy has those discussions. You know what? I talk to people. Yeah, imagine that. Talking to people before you have sex with them? What? What? That's a fucking novel concept. Because I want to know the psychology behind what the fuck they're doing. Those men my age has got someone half their fucking age and they're in there looking for a third to keep the younger one happy. Yeah, Daddy asked the questions, yo. Daddy's nosy as fuck. But why wouldn't you be if you're getting ready to freaking have sex with somebody? You're afraid to talk to him. You're afraid to ask him questions. You're afraid to find out what the hell the situation is. What the hell is that shit about? Maybe I need an article somewhere, right? I don't need an article. We got this platform, so it's a double standard out there, ladies. You all know that shit, right? A man fucks her out, it's oh well, boys will be boys. Boys will be boys, but the woman always takes the brunt of it. So cautionary tale for any of you, if you're with somebody that even broaches the idea of opening up your relationship, you better run. You better get the fuck out of Dodge. Because the nightmare that's going to result in that is not going to be pretty, especially if you're the woman. Because you're supposed to be the Empress. That's not Empress energy. That's not Empress energy. That's not Empress energy. So Spirit, what do we got on this? Because a lot of y'all are going to fuck up a good situation because of that Mr. Big scenario. That only one, Mr. Big only came in whenever Carrie found someone new. Whenever she found a better option than him. Okay, he had money. That's about all he had going for him. He was okay. All them other guys were just as attractive, if not more attractive. They had more to offer. They were willing to offer. But she kept going back to Mr. Big. How many of you gonna fuck up a good thing because of a Mr. Big that can't make up his mind what the fuck he wants? Who will continually choose others over you, but you'll go running back every time he fucking calls. When Spirit brings a good person into your life. And remember how they treated Samantha. And they portrayed Samantha's character perfectly. She wasn't fucking around with these guys and planning a fucking wedding. She wasn't making plans. She wasn't trying to trap them with a fucking baby. She used them as much as they used her, and that's the way her character got played out. But she was still looked down upon. Because the feminine energy always will be. I'm not saying it's right. It's just the way society is. So, Spirit, what the fuck's going on here? Some of y'all dealing with the Mr. Big that you need to end that fucking story, okay? You seen it played out. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Can you imagine if they throw tarot card readers on that situation? But that's real life for a lot of people. And Carrie judging, and the title of her fucking column was Sex in the fucking City. But every man she fucked, she was thinking long-term relationship, right? The person that should have been writing the article was Samantha, because she was actually out there enjoying her singlehood. Enjoying being sexually active and free. Okay? No strings attached. She wasn't trying to trap a man. She wasn't worried about the happily ever after. But she was still dogged for being in her sexuality. Think about that. It's a shitty double standard. 7 of Swords in reverse. Good Lord. With the Ace of Cups in reverse. That false fucking love, y'all. Is this going to be a continuation of the last fucking reading? Apparently so. Because that same person wants to come out. This 7 of Swords. This Mr. Big in your life. This person that continually wants to come in and fuck your shit up when you're moving on to something good. But it's not love. Because this person never chooses you or will always choose someone else over you. And probably has already. Now, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, I don't. 2 of Cups in reverse. Where's my fucking eyes? Where's my eyes at? Sweet Jesus. 5 of Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. That's right. That's right, Queen of Wands. So we got a third party person here. This Queen of Wands, I don't think is standing in her fucking power. This Queen of Wands is Two of Cups in reverse with the Five of Wands in reverse. This is someone that's in a shitty relationship that just stays put because they don't want no fucking conflict. Right? The Mr. Bigs go off and do whatever the hell they want to. They only want to show up when they know that Carrie is wanting to move on. Queen of Wands, the Empress energy. They go for the other woman at any point in time. My masculines, this is the woman that chooses the other man any other point in time when they know they got the Emperor energy right here. But they'll continually choose another person over you. And a lot of them to stave off conflict in the relationship that they are in. This is third party shit, right? Queen of Wands energy is third party person. So obviously your person is dealing with, King of Swords here. Clarify this King of Swords. Yeah, with the Three of Cups in reverse. That's Mr. Big wanting to come back. As soon as you pull away, as soon as you find your Aiden or your Mr. Burger or your fucking Barishnikov, that's Mr. Big wanting to come back. Start communications up. Start talking to you. Start fucking with your shit so you give up the good thing that Spirit has led to you. Now, you all know Aiden would have been a good catch for anybody. Down to earth. He had stability. The man worked with his fucking hands, but she went and fucked that shit up. She'd always fuck it up for Mr. Big. Remember that scene where they go, they're at Aiden's little cabin, and Mr. Big just happens to show the fuck up? And him and Aiden have their little fight out front. And what's Carrie's bitch ass do? Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? The same thing you're gonna do, bitch. You're gonna choose Mr. Big and end up crying and boo-hooing through about 10 fucking episodes about how you fucked up. Meet someone new, Spirit brings you someone new, and you fuck that shit up. Who's this Mr. Big in y'all's life that is with somebody currently, right? They're just staying put to keep someone's mouth shut the fuck up. Okay? Three of Pentacles. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. This person always has to have someone else involved in your shit. This person never can deal with you one-on-one. Three of Pentacles here. Who's their associations? This is a person that has everyone else help them do what they need to do, right? Who are the people associated with? With the Five of Wands here in reverse, are their friends willing to lie for them? Are their friends willing to cover up what the fuck they do? Are their friends willing? Are their friends low-budget motherfuckers to begin with, right? Once you know who they associate with, if they associate with trash, then you know who the fuck you're dealing with. If their friends aren't exactly spiritual people, aren't exactly good people, are you really going to believe that shit? Because, you know, Mr. Big could always get his ass in there. And Mr. Big is trying to figure out right now how he's going to get his ass up in there, okay? Your person's going to want to come back. The very minute you get someone good in your fucking life, are you going to be a dumbass Carrie? Are you going to be a dumbass Carrie when the universe wants to bring you someone in good? Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, he's trying to figure out how to come in, but it's a false love offer, guys. Right? The basis of the reading is the Seven of Swords in reverse and this Ace of Cups in reverse. There's not really love there. It's just a toxic fucking situation. It's a codependency, is what it is. Because if they really wanted to be with you, they'd fucking be with you. Okay? But as long as you're going to go running back to them every time they fucking show up and put forth the least bit of effort, why the hell would they let your ass go? It's Two of Cups? Yeah, Five of Cups. They're in a relationship, but they're crying over someone else. Ooh, that sounds like a real fucking winner, right? Now, if they're willing to do this with someone they're with, they're going to do that shit on you. You get them, you lose them how you get them. You lose them how the fuck you get them. Or they don't want to show the fuck up till you get something good in your life. Till they see you're with someone who is better than they are. Then that's when that toxic masculinity wants to come in. So they can try to pull you away because that's the power that they have. Even though they really don't love you and aren't going to give you anything in the fucking end. They'll always put someone else ahead of you. Because they're able to pull that wool over your eyes. They're able to make you believe that they can bring in this happily ever after that they never intend to. They just don't want you to move the fuck on. Even when the universe is continually bringing you better fucking options. Because as long as they can keep you in this Five of Swords, this Five of Cups energy right here. Missing them, wanting them, needing them. That's the toxicity. You know, when you think about it, that show was really fucked up. The single woman who was enjoying her sexuality got treated like a slut. But Carrie, who everyone she fucked, she was wanting to make a big long-term plan, but she'd always fuck it up by going back to the same son of a bitch who never wanted to give her anything. Even though Spirit brought her plenty of fucking better options that were willing to freaking build with her and grow with her. Closing the doors of opportunities. A lot of your Mr. Bigs are wanting to come in to take you off the market, to keep you off the market, to fuck up your chance at a good, happy ending. Because they know they can. Don't be a dumbass, Carrie. Don't do it. This isn't love. This is a toxic relationship. This person just wants to come in to give you just enough to keep you from moving the fuck on. And fuck up good opportunities. When the universe brings you a good opportunity, a good, strong, solid person who is willing to come in and help and build and grow with you, but you're always going to run back to this toxic piece of shit that's always going to have a third party. Because they're currently in a situation, they don't want to deal with the conflict. This person can't even deal with the situation that they're in, and they want to start another one up. And you're like, oh, Mr. Big. Now, he's just sitting there thinking about how he can trap your ass, right? Because at the end of the day, that's all he wants to do is take away your fucking options with the Nine of Cups. Prevent you from moving forward. Closing out your options. So he has options. Because he's always going to have fucking options. You're never going to be the single one. Carrie knew that the whole fucking time. I mean, Jesus Christ, he married that one bitch. Okay, Carrie, when you going to pull your head out, you fucking ass? Queen of Swords, when you going to pull your head out your fucking ass and realize who the hell you're dealing with? Cut this shit off before it even fucking happens. Because a lot of y'all have a good person coming in. Spirit's going to let you know you got a good person coming in you can trust. And about that time is when Mr. Big's going to show up in your fucking life. And fuck up your opportunity. How many of you are going to let Mr. Big fuck up your opportunity? Huh? Because you will never be the only one in this person's life. There will always be someone else. They will always put someone else ahead of you. Most of you already know, because they're in a relationship right now they can't fucking handle. And you think they're going to handle a relationship with you? That is toxic as fuck. That is toxic as fuck. It's a sick-ass codependency you should be pulling yourself out of. Okay? It's false love. It's false fucking love. And remember, women, you always get slut-shamed at the end of the fucking day. Right? A man screws around, boys will be boys. But the woman, she's always going to get slut-shamed. Because that's just the way society works. Even when there is not a damn thing wrong with what the hell she's doing. I don't think she even fucked around with married men, y'all. They portrayed her character perfect. And she was still slut-shamed. She wasn't walking around fucking a bunch of married men, trying to split up relationships. She wasn't trying to do any of that shit. She did everything right, and she was still slut-shamed at the end of the fucking day. What's on the fence here? Because this came out sideways. The Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all, your Mr. Big's gonna have friends and family trying to weasel their way back into what the hell they got going. They're concocting something in the background. They're gonna want to come do the fucking comeback around. So you know what? You know when they show their ass up that you're probably with who you should be putting your time and attention into. Don't fuck that shit up. Don't fuck that shit up. Because this person only wants to come back around when you meet a better version of them. This is just that macho toxicity. God forbid you not be at their fucking beck and call. Even though they choose others over you. Really think about that. Mr. Big chose others over her. Her other opportunities all the fucking time. And she'd still go running back to his bitch ass. Fuck up her good opportunities. Aiden would have been the perfect fucking husband. She fucked it up. I'm telling you, your Mr. Big's gonna want to come the fuck back around just to fuck shit up. Y'all need to focus on the new and leave that past toxic shit in the fucking past, okay? Damn it if it didn't want to fucking come out again. 3 of fucking Pentacles. Now you all seen that shit. Clarify this fucking 3 of Pentacles. This person is working with other people to come back into your fucking life, y'all. It's a toxic fucking relationship. You all know this. The World in reverse, King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Strength in reverse, with the Ace of Swords here in reverse. Okay, what did I say that last reading I put out? Spirit's going to let you know the right one, right? This King of Cups here, he don't want to let you get a new start. He don't want you to get a new start. And he's going to come in, say anything he can to come out of the fucking cold. Because right now, as soon as he loses control over you, the strength, the power to control you, is when he's going to come in with his lies and his bullshit to come out of the fucking cold. And I'm telling you, he's working with others to fucking do it. With the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you, this is friends and fucking family. Trying to weasel his ass back in. Even though he is not going to be the one. He's losing his power and control over you, right? Don't go down this fucking road. Because all he's worried about is his world getting turned upside down. When he don't have that validation. When he ain't able to get that little quick ego fix because some bitch is waiting for him to fucking call or text. Don't be that bitch waiting for somebody to call or text. Okay? You focus on the good the Spirit wants to bring you. Not this piece of shit. Who is going to do everything he can to work with whoever the hell he can to make this shit happen. Y'all can't make that shit up. Y'all can't make that shit up. It's at the bottom of the deck, Spirit. Knight of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Because you're showing up as the fucking star. In your life. Carrie was the star of that show, and she still fucked up every opportunity the universe wanted to bring her. For a piece of shit who couldn't commit. And she knew better. She fucking knew better. Knight of Wands in reverse, unable to come in, trying to figure out how the hell they can get this apology to you or gift to you, because they don't want you to have options. They want to keep you stuck. They want to be able to keep you in that 9 of Swords energy whenever it's convenient for him or her. Men, flip the script if this is a woman you're dealing with, because they don't want you to get the healing that you need. And as soon as they know that you're getting the healing that you need, that you met somebody who is better than them, that's when you know you met the right one, because they've triggered Mr. Big to get off his fucking ass. Because he knows he's going to lose that control over you. And yes, whoever you're going to be with is going to be better than the one from the past. This past Mr. Big character just wants to keep you stuck and trapped. And you know, isn't that all Mr. Big did? Showed up in her life when she should have been fucking focusing on something else. She should have been focusing on her. How many opportunities did Mr. Big fuck up for her? Come on, y'all. I don't know about you, but I was Team Aiden all the way. That'd have been perfect husband material. And she done fucked that up. Wow, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. They're working with others to come into your life. They're working with friends, family. Some of y'all, you need to pay attention to that shit. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords. It's a false love offer, guys. It's a false love offer. Don't fall for it. Okay, if you want to keep this person, tell them to come back in 6 fucking months. Tell them to come back in a fucking year. Tell them when they get their shit straight, they could come back. Because this person is with somebody. They're unhappy in that relationship. But as soon as you find a man or a woman that's better than they are, is when they're going to show their ass back up. Because they know this person's better than they are. They know this person's going to give you what you need, so you're not going to be at their fucking beck and call. You're not going to be that bitch that's easily persuaded just because somebody sends you a little fucking text. Because you realize they're not the one at the end of the fucking day. So y'all expect communication. Your Mr. Big's going to show the fuck up. To fuck up your shit. What did I say? The one that's going to be right for you. The same way you're going to know this toxic energy that wants to come back, which is definitely a correlation to that last video I did. Is the same way Spirit's going to let you know when you meet the right one. He will expose the devil. But he will also expose that King of Pentacles, that Emperor energy that you need in your life and around you. Do not let this motherfucker come back in to fuck your shit up. Especially when you know it was a codependent, toxic fucking relationship to begin with. And they're going to be pulling out all the stops with friends, family, all kinds of people. They're working in conjunction with others to bring this fucking offer in. Please do not go there. Do not be a dumbass Carrie, okay? You know, when you think about that show, she really was a fucking dumbass. All them good men she fucking threw away for a piece of shit. Peace, love, and light on that one. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. But remember how they also slut-shamed Samantha. Even though from a single person who is sexually active, from that viewpoint, they portrayed her perfectly. She didn't fuck around with married men. She wasn't the side bitch, okay? She was just sexually active. She enjoyed what the hell she did. She wasn't trying to trap a man with the baby. She wasn't trying to get a fucking ring. She wouldn't fuck a man and then think it was a happily ever after. She knew the game. She played the game. And it wasn't even a game. She just knew the rules of how the hell it worked. Okay? But they would still slut shame her. But everyone thought Carrie was so great when Carrie was in this toxic fucking back and forth energy, continually pissing away the opportunities that the universe brought her for a better fucking person. And she would have the audacity to judge Samantha for what the fuck Samantha did. When she would continually fuck up good relationships over a toxic person any day of the fucking week. Because Carrie's relationships were all like perfect, right? It turned into a relationship. I don't think they ever had Carrie doing a fucking one night stand. No, they just had her in a very toxic, codependent relationship back and forth. And you could see through all the series how many good fucking men she pissed away for a sorry ass piece of shit. But they would still slut shame Samantha at the end of the day. Something to think about. Something to think about. Peace, love, and light.